Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe and smash that notification bell like She-Hulk so you don't miss any new uploads. Also, if you enjoy this video, please like it and share it with others so they can enjoy it as well. Spread the love around. And don't forget to comment down below. Now, if you don't know what Tsubasacon is, or if you missed the previous video about day one, this is an anime convention in West Virginia. But it's not just any anime convention, it's the largest anime convention in West Virginia. There's cosplaying, board gaming, card gaming, video gaming from, all the way from the 70s, 80s, 90s up to today. Cosplaying. It's a fun time, I've taken a few pictures and I will have them in a video here in a few days maybe. But on today, day 2, I went and decided to attend 2 panels first. And I was really looking forward to these because I, as a person who loves Saturday morning cartoons, I also miss them as well. I miss getting up on Saturday morning, sitting down in front of my TV, turning on, my favorite channel, and watching my favorite cartoons. So, today, on day 2, the first panel was Saturday Morning Cartoon Insanity. It was an hour long, and the guy showed cartoon intros from the 80s and also commercials from the 80s, and he would comment on everyone and go in depth, and he would even talk about some stuff that I didn't even know about. Some of the cartoons I had never seen before, I never heard of before. It was interesting. He would give trivia, and he gave away 2 prizes, but I didn't win it. I didn't win them because I didn't know the answers. But he did show two intros to programs that I do remember. I didn't remember when before today, but when I went and sat down there in the panel and watched these, it was like memories coming flooding back. He showed the intro to Kid Video, and this is what it says on Wikipedia: that it's an American Saturday morning cartoon created by DIC Entertainment in association with Saban Entertainment, the same company behind the Power Rangers. The series originally ran on NBC from 1984 to 1985. Reruns continued on the network until 1987 when CBS picked the show up. Reruns have also aired in syndication. The series chronicles a musician named Kid Video. And I won't go into the law, I won't read all of this premise, but this is the bare bones. Basically, this 80s garage band gets sucked into a mirror and taken to what's known as the flip side, and they change from their real flesh and blood bodies to cartoons, and they are rescued by some type of fairy that reminds me of Tinkerbell. And anyway, I will leave the link for this below so you can read it yourself if you want to. But the intro just, I tell you, all those memories came flooding back. It was something else too, because I had not thought about the program in years. I think as we get older, we grow farther from the childlike spirit that we used to have. Yes, we have responsibilities now, and yes, we have stuff we must take care of. But still, there's a childlike attitude that enjoys life. But many of us don't have it anymore. Okay, on to another show that he mentioned, which I had forgotten about. And that would be Benji, Zax, and the Alien Prince. As I watched this intro, I was sitting there thinking, I remember this. And what it says here is Benji, Zax, and the Alien Prince is a live-action Hanna-Barbera and Mulberry Square children's science fiction television series created by Joe Camp, the creator of the Benji film franchise. The series aired Saturday mornings on CBS in 1983, with repeats airing in the United States and internationally for a number of years through the 1980s. The series was taped in various parts of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, with interiors taped at the Las Colinas Studios in Irving, Texas. The entire series was released to DVD by Good Times Home Video as 4 separate releases of 3 or 4 episodes each, and a single release with all 13 episodes. 13 episodes, that's all I got. Now, I won't read the synopsis too, because frankly it's too long, and you can go here yourself. I'll leave the link below so you can check it out yourself. But basically it's, this UFO lands on Earth and meets this dog named Benji, and the UFO is carrying an alien prince, and he too meets Benji and befriends him. Then the next panel was in the same room. It was 11. This one, it was a Saturday morning anime. It lasted for 2 hours. Now this guy showed the intro for Sailor Moon. I've never seen the series, but I've seen bits and pieces here and there, and I remember the theme song. I remember that much about Sailor Moon. And then he showed the theme for Ronin Warriors, and I was like, yeah, because I remember that. That was a really cool show. And he showed the intro for the first Digimon, and he talked about all of the Digimon incarnations. And he showed the intro for Yu-Gi-Oh, the first incarnation, but didn't talk about the others, just the first incarnation. And we all discussed about the the way the Western world here in the United States handles Japanese programming, because sometimes, as with Yu-Gi-Oh, there were elements that editors here in the United States edited out because the people in charge at the time believed it was too much for kids to handle. And that's understandable. So, that's something that, we as consumers and as fans of various franchises have to appreciate. Not everybody is going to see eye to eye when it comes to anything, especially TV programming. Alright. Now, he did mention a certain anime series that I had never heard of, but I thought it was rather interesting, called Cybersix. It's an Argentine, Canadian, Japanese science fiction television series based on the comic strip of the same name by Carlos Maglia. The series was produced by the Vancouver-based network of animation, the NOA, and animated in Japan by TMS Entertainment. Many of the comic's darker themes had to be toned down for this show in order to make it appropriate for younger viewers. The original music score of the show was composed by Robbie Finkel. Its opening and ending songs were composed by Robbie Finkel with lyrics by Robert Oliver and sung by jazz vocalist Carl Egan. The series originally aired on television in Canada, Fox Kids in the United States, Kids Station in Japan, and Talif in Argentina. On May 6, 2000, Cybersix won Best Animated Production and Best Overall Sound of an Animated Production at the Leo Awards. On April 28, 2001, the series won special mention for the Best Science Fiction Program at the Pulcinella Awards in Italy for that year's competition. Now, apparently whoever put this together did not go into detail. But what I was told when I was listening to the panel, that Cybersix here had a vigilante, this character, which was a woman. By night, she would go out and fight crime, but by day, this vigilante would not be a woman. This vigilante would actually be a male math teacher. Now, keep in mind, this was the 1980s. And as the guy who's running the panel said, that perhaps today we might look at this and think, well, perhaps this individual was a trans man or something. Because that would be rather odd for the vigilante to be female at night fighting crime, but during the day being a male math teacher. It would. It really would be odd. And I thought it was fun to find that out. Now, let's see. That ended at 1, so I had some time, and to get some, I had to get something to eat, and then there was something at the 2 o'clock called Anime in 10 Minutes or Less. It was an hour long, and it was sort of the same as the previous panel, but not quite. It was going over lesser known type of anime shows that made it here to the United States, but perhaps, people had not heard about before. And I certainly did not know many of them. There was one called Mew Mew Power, which is about a group of girls, human girls, that somehow become cat girls. And it's based on a manga called Tokyo Mew Mew. It's funny. I have to laugh just saying that, but it was good. It was interesting to listen to that. Okay, and then the last part came. Let's see. When I went back to the room called Video 2, because I wanted to watch the episodes of My Hero Academia, but I got there a little bit early. So I watched 2 episodes of let me see here. Oh yeah, here it is. And it was called Cube Cursed Curious. And it was very interesting. It was a show that I was able to enjoy and basically get a grasp of, even though I was starting with episode 4. And here's the what it says here on Wikipedia. It's called C3 or 3 squared. It's a Japanese light novel series written by, and I know I'm not going to get this right, Hazuki Minasi, and illustrated by I can't even pronounce that. C3 squared is about a high school student named Haruki Yaki, who receives a mysterious black cube from his father, who is overseas. That night, Haruki is woken by a noise and is surprised to find a girl named Fear in his kitchen eating rice crackers. Haruki confirms that she is the cube, but knows nothing about her past other than she has a curse on her, which she wants broken. Breaking the curse, though, proves hard, as there are organizations that seek to capture or destroy Fear, along with her dark past as a cursed tool, which comes to light. And Haruki vows to protect her, though, and is joined along by other allies/friends as the series progresses. The series was later adapted into a manga and appeared as a serial in the manga magazine Tenjakai Adachi from February 26, 2011 to January 26, 2013. ASCII MediaWorks then published the chapters in 3 bound volumes. An anime adaptation came next, which aired on various networks from October 1st, 2011 to December 17, 2011. 12 episodes aired in all, excluding an OVA, and that stands for Original Video Animation, abbreviated as OVA and sometimes as OAV, are Japanese animated films and series made specially for release in home video formats, without prior showing on television or in theaters, though the first part of an OVA series may be broadcast for commercial purposes. Okay, so now you know what an OVA is. To the series, 12 episodes aired in all, excluding an OVA, to the series, which was later released on April 25th, 2012. Funimation acquired the license to the anime for North America, for North American release late in 2015, and the complete series along with the OVA was released in March of the following year. Oh boy. And I won't go into the plot, but I'll leave the link down below. But I will say this. In the 2 episodes that I did watch, the bad guy, which was a woman, cursed a lot, which I found odd because that's something that usually, I hear from Western animation these days. I wouldn't expect it from Japanese animation. Anyway, then after that, My Hero Academia began, and I watched the first 5 episodes of that and really enjoyed it. I'd heard much about it, and this is the synopsis. This is what it says here on Wikipedia, and I'll leave the link for this down below so you can read it later if you want. My Hero Academia is a superhero manga series written and illustrated by Hirakoshi. It has been serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump since July 2014, and 20 volumes have been collected in a Tankobon format, and please forgive me, I don't recall what that means. But if you visit this page, you can click on that and find out. It gives an explanation. Tankobon is the Japanese term for a book that is complete in itself and is not part of a series or corpus. In modern Japan, though, it is most often used in reference to individual volumes of a single manga as opposed to magazines, which feature multiple something. So you can click on that when you visit this page if you do, and find out more about it. Anyway, the story follows a little guy by the name of Azuko and I can't pronounce the last name. Anyway, he's a boy born without quirks in a world where they are the norm, but who still dreams of becoming a hero himself. He is scouted by the world's greatest hero, who shares his quirk with Izuku after recognizing his value, and later enrolls him in a high school for heroes in training. The manga was adapted into an anime television series by Bones, and that's a Japanese anime studio. Its first season aired in Japan from April 3rd to June 26, 2016, followed by a second season from April 1st to September 30th, 2017. Then a third season from April 7 to September 29th, 2018. And an animated film titled My Hero Academia 2 Heroes was released on August 3rd of that year. The series has been licensed for English language release by Viz Media and began serialization of their weekly digital manga anthology, Weekly Shonen Jump, on February 9th, 2015. And it's this is the plot. You can come here and read it for yourself if you want. It's a really excellent show, and it's what's not the heartwarming but endearing. The main character, which is this guy right here, and he endears himself by being a regular type of person. He has no quirk, which is a superpower. He has none of that. And in his world, there are lots of people who have superpowers, but they don't all have the proper superpower needed to defeat bad guys. And sometimes their superpowers can't even scratch the surface. So after that, I stayed for one episode of The Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan, and I love this. I wish if I had the time, because it was getting a little bit late in the day, but I needed to get home so I could record this video for you guys. As it says here, The Disappearance of Nagato Yuki-chan, also known as The Vanishing of Nagato Yuki-chan, is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Puyo. The series is a spin-off of Nagato a light novel series, and is based on the alternate universe originally featured in the series' fourth volume and feature film, The Disappearance of Haruhi Solid. Something I can't. These words are very difficult for me to pronounce. The series was serialized by Kadokawa Shoten's Young Ace magazine from July 2009 to August 2016, and is licensed by Yen Press, a 16-episode anime television series adaptation by Satellite, aired between April and July of 2015, with an original video animation episode released in October 2015. And it's really, I'll read the plot because it probably won't even do the show justice. The setting is based in the alternate universe, as it says above, depicted in the disappearance of Haru Suzuma's, in which the person never formed the SOS Brigade. In this world, Yuki Nagato is not a stoic alien, but rather a shy and tentative girl who is a member of North High's Literature Club alongside Ryoko Asukara, her best friend, and Kairon, whom she has a crush on. The series follows Yuki and her companions as she develops feelings for Khan and becomes involved in some strange mysteries herself. And you know what and this is the person in question, and she was really, you know, like with the other character, this little guy, she endeared herself, at least I thought she did, and she became a character that, you know, if you really pay attention to that first episode, you would care about, and you would want to know what happened to her. And I do want to know what happened to her, so I would like to see the rest of the episodes if possible. But that's what happened to me on Tuesday. On the second day, excuse me, of Tsubasacon 2018 here in Huntington, West Virginia. If you didn't get to make it this year, there's always next year. So you can go to their website, which is let me see here. It's on this paper. Shoot. Well, I mean, this is small print even for me. Well, oh, wait a minute. Here. Okay. I found it. www.tsubasacon.org. That's Tsubasacon.org. Again, that's www.tsubasacon.org. So if you didn't get to make it, maybe you can come next year. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by my channel, Spirit Comics. And if you are new here, please do subscribe and smash that notification bell like She-Hulk so you will be notified each time there's a new upload. And also, please do like and share this video with others so they can enjoy it as well. And don't forget to leave your comments down below. Till next time, true readers.